Hey, what's up? This is Chosen. Wake up. It is Monday morning. Time to get your Raid Shadow Legends week started here. We've got a lot going on. We've got a pretty crazy 10x starting tomorrow with some crazy Void champions in there. I'll get you my context and thoughts on them. We've also got CVC launching. We've got the test server live, and we will get a lot of videos coming out to YouTube within a couple days about all of the stuff going on the test server with the Fusion coming up, and then the new champion alongside the Fusion. So a lot to get covered in this one. Let's get into it. Alrighty, so first of all, the most important thing to get you context on is tomorrow we are going to be having a 10x for 3 Void legendaries launching. It is going to be SIPHI the Lost Bride, Nekarit the Great, and Little Miss Annie, and that will be live tomorrow. You will see if you click on the little eye, they will be featured down here in this empty space. So right now, I want to go over these 3 champions really quick and just give you my kind of initial thoughts on them. So first up, we have got SIPHI the Lost Bride, and I really don't need to say anything. If I were a new player and I could pick like one champion to start my account with, it would be SIPHI the Lost Bride. She just does it all. She's got revive, she's got defense up, speed up, sleep on the A1, a resistance aura, a block debuffs. She works in tandem with Rotos. She just does an insane amount of utility along with crazy base stats, 114 base speed. So yeah. Anybody that does not have SIPHI definitely wants SIPHI. So anybody who's kind of close to their Mercy system during this 10x, wouldn't be a bad idea to go for SIPHI. There's more guaranteed value long term in making sure you pull your shards during 2x, but I can totally understand somebody YOLOing for SIPHI. Next, we've got Nekarit the Great, and one thing you'll notice about this 10x, obviously, these 3 champions are kind of undead themed. They're all in the undead hordes. As we approach and get closer to Halloween here in just a few days, obviously a lot of things they do are going to be structured around the Halloween theme, but Nekarit is another awesome champion. I don't think he's on SIPHI's level in terms of changing your account, but he's got a lot of cool stuff going on. He's got the triple hit A1 that can lower attack. He scales with defense. He's got some pretty solid toughness stats here, the 50 base resistance, and he's got 2 passives to go along with everything else that he does in terms of really helping you keep a priority DPS champion alive. Plus, something really cool about Nekarit that they got right is he only takes 6 books. You can see here it's 4 plus 1 is 5 plus 1 is 6, and the passives don't take any books. So that is a really cool selling point about Nekarit, is that he only takes 6 books to get fully maxed out, and he's got a lot of utility. And then the third one is Little Miss Annie. Definitely the creepiest champion in Raid, in my opinion. These doll twitches definitely creep you out, and this could have definitely been like a Halloween Fusion event aesthetically, for sure. But anyway, Little Miss Annie, I would say her calling card is going to be the plated ability and basically being a tank nuker. So she can just pick out a target and then boom, delete them with that ability. So she hits insanely hard, and she can really snipe a target and just kind of blow up a high toughness tank. But I would rank her 3rd out of SIPHI, Nekarit, and then Little Miss Annie. So yeah, that does it for the 10x launching tomorrow. Short and sweet, just 3 Void legendaries and only featuring Void shards, obviously. Like I said, when I was talking about SIPHI, I understand YOLOing for SIPHI, but I do still think for 80-90% of you, the best long-term route for your account management is going to be pulling your Void shards during 2x, but you're going to have to weigh your options for yourself specifically if you're close to your Mercy system and whether you want to go for SIPHI or not. Also, this Thursday, we are going to be getting the launch of the Fragment event for Vlad, who is going to be the Halloween Fusion of this year. The first Halloween Fusion was for Harvest Jack, and then last year was Elgato, and now this year is going to be Vlad, and that will be starting on Thursday. And all we know so far about the event structure is they are calling it a Fragment Summon event. So probably a bunch of different events and tournaments structured around acquiring fragments to go ahead and work towards summoning this guy. The interesting thing to note is that he is is a Void Legendary, which they have not done very often. I believe Sir Nick during the beta was a Void Fusion that was super easy and basically just a reward to those players who participated in the beta for Plarium. And then they did a Void Legendary in Torment the Cold a while ago, and they have not done one since then. So this is going to be the first Void Legendary kind of fusion fragment event that they have done in a very long time. And we do have access to testing this guy on the test server, and I have done that for a few hours. I was trying to kind of brute force test his multipliers. I've got a spreadsheet where I can plug in his stats and how hard he hits certain champions, and it will reverse engineer his multipliers. So I was doing that for a couple hours, trying to figure out exactly how hard he hits. I would love to share that information with you if I could, but I can't. We are still under a content embargo until Wednesday. So what's going to happen is on Wednesday, you're going to see YouTube get flooded with like over 100 videos on this guy and some of the other stuff on the test server, because all the content creators are going to be kind of working on their content over the last couple days. And then on Wednesday, when that embargo lifts, the YouTube's going to get flooded. So you can basically get all the information you're going to want from the test server on Wednesday when all of those videos go live. We are also going to be getting a clan versus clan matchup tomorrow as well. So obviously going to be a very busy week with lots going on. A 10x event with some crazy champions in it. The fusion is going to be launching in a couple days. The content embargo is going to lift in a couple days, showing all of the YouTube videos that creators are working on. We've got clan versus clan launching tomorrow. So yeah, it's going to be a crazy week. And if you are going to pull shards to YOLO for the 10x, at least they will work towards some CVC points for you, hopefully. So do keep in mind and plan accordingly for your CVC match starting tomorrow. That also means you really want to focus on that timer up there on your clan quests. If you have not finished the quests you need to get done for the week for your team, you definitely want to focus on getting those done today as well. Under the tournament tab, you can see here that the only thing live right now is this Fire Night tournament, and this is going to be the fragments here for an epic and a legendary in Iron Brago. Iron Brago is a very good legendary. If you were close to finishing but did not get him, you definitely want to go after these fragments because he's a good legendary to have on your account for sure. So I would recommend at least scooping up the 1,000 points here in the Fire Night if you did not have Iron Brago, because we never know in the future, months from now or whatever, we may get another fragment event like this for certain champions. So even if you don't have them, you do want to go through and get maybe not win if your group isn't reasonable to win, but at least get the 1,000 points there if you don't have Brago. Then under the events tab, you can see here that currently we have got a fusion warm-up event. You definitely want to be getting your daily points on this. These are basically login rewards, and if you scroll down, it'll show you how to win. It's going to be based on looting artifacts from dungeons and campaign locations. So you log in and do kind of your daily stuff, and you'll get this stuff as we kind of progress here and get closer and closer to the fusion launching. These are one of the cooler things they've had in terms of an idea to the game, because it's really an incentive for those people that are active and playing on their account daily to really have an opportunity to scoop up some easy to acquire rewards here as we get closer and closer to a fusion launching. And then you've also got an artifact enhancement event and a champion training event going on right now. So at least get the 1,000 points on this one as well to scoop up the core hammers as part of the artifact enhancement event. But you may want to not go super crazy on the champ training, because we're going to want to save some of those resources for a lot of these fragment events that are going to be coming up for Vlad when that launches on Thursday. So really not a bad idea. I don't see like core hammers or anything like void shard or anything that I would really want to go crazy towards acquiring on the champion training. So maybe hold off on that one, but at least get the 1,000 points here on the artifact enhancement event. Also, on the note of the week kicking off here, that means it is time for us all to farm gold bars together in the tag team arena. Make sure you're participating in the moth movement. MO for Monday, TH for Thursday. Monday through Thursday, we set easy defenses for each other, as you can see people are doing here in the tag team arena, and I'll be doing as well. So make sure you are scooping up your tag team gold bars. But if you have refreshes and stuff sitting around in your inventory, do not use them until tomorrow, because 3v3 tag team arena can be a lot of points for CVC, so you're gonna want to hold off until that launches tomorrow to make sure and hit that tag team arena hard. So yeah, try to keep pace with what everybody's doing here. And Chiefs Nation, rough game yesterday there for the Chiefs, but yeah, anyway, I just wanted to quickly shout out the moth movement on 3v3. And we are also down to 1 week left on this iteration of the Doom Tower. So a good time to really start focusing on honing in, as if we're not busy enough and we don't have enough going on this week. definitely start honing in on getting those secret rooms accomplished and kind of min-maxing and getting as high as you can to the Doom Tower to acquire those rewards, because we've only got 1 week left on this Doom Tower. So now let's go on into the shop, and right now we're going to want to be prioritizing things like energy and gems because of a Fragment fusion event starting this week, but also void shards, and we see them at a good price. Not a bad time, because we're going to be getting a 10x for voids starting tomorrow that has SIPHI in it. So that's going to be kind of the mindset we're in. This is obviously an offer that they're doing because they have an artifact enhancement event live right now, but this is really bad. I'm not going to plug this in. Do not spend $50 on this much silver, in my opinion. The monthly pack grades out as about a 2.5. Not a bad time to buy that, because we are in the last week of it, and we're going to be getting both 2x voids coming probably this weekend, and a CVC Crazy 10x coming up starting tomorrow. So then the rare tome. Oh my goodness, I have not seen a pack like this. This is kind of funny. So let's go ahead and get this plugged in. We've got the 40, and then we've got 2.5. Okay, and then 1,000 gems and 40 of the rare tomes. 2.04. So yeah, I guess if you are if you got a bunch of those rares, Bellower, Coldheart, and maybe you are a more early to mid game player, okay, it's a 2.04. It's not a great offer in my opinion, but that's definitely an interesting one that I have not seen them do really. The pack string here, I can plug in this first iteration of it. We've got the 10 and remove this stuff. It's going to be just energy. So we've got the energy refills of 5 and then the energy of 850. Yeah, so not the string that I would be getting down, because yeah, doesn't look very promising from the first iteration of it. The faction accessories, nope, that's not good enough. And then the Halloween pack, oh, okay, so here we go. This is the one that is in honor of the 10x launching tomorrow. This is what we're getting. Okay, also a good one for CVC because it's got all of those tag team arena refills. Let's go 2 million. Energy of 3,000, which is good, but the fusion coming up soon, and 3,000 gems. This one could get a little bit spicy here. And then we've got 10 and 10 on the refills. We're just going to call that 15. And because we're just going to split the difference there. And then 30 void shards of, boom, 3.01. So, okay, it is expensive, but it's technically some decent value here because of all the void shards you get. That's about the cheapest you're going to see void shards. Even just straight up 30 void shards for $100 is... That's the most bulk you're going to see void shards at that price. So, yeah, if you are a high spender in raid, this offer technically would make sense for you. So yeah, you're getting lots of void shards, energy, gems, refills, and silver. So the Halloween pack is at least decent value compared to what they usually offer in game, which is how I grade these offers. So that does it for me on this one. If you're going to be YOLOing for SIPHI, good luck. But it's time for me to head on over to stream. If you want to come hang out, we'll be playing some raid and kind of discussing everything going on in the raid atmosphere currently. I'll be live for the next few hours. You'll see the link down below in the pinned comment notifying you if I am still live or not. I always change it once I'm offline. In 3 hours or so, I'll remove the line that says I'm live. So that way you will know if I'm there to come hang out or not. But yeah, anyways, as always, have a good rest of your week. Thank you for watching. Peace.